Welcome back, everyone. We are in the semifinals. The mixed open division. Bricksquad featuring on the stream again against Capital Punishment. First time I've gotten to see them today. Capital Punishment losing Zion Leaf there, and yeah, they've de-emphasized the Capital. Maybe trying to overemphasize the Punishment a little bit. Normally this team rolls out of Ottawa, but they've got some help from the east and the west. We see Devin Simmons out there. Leaf, as previously mentioned. Peltier, Mack. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Dalton McKenzie, yep. Jivenko, great ups, as we're used to seeing from him. Bricksquad head out. Again, doing a good job disguising where those shots are coming, and is that a double? Gray hit up high. Right in the nose, maybe. Looks like she's holding on to that. And very quickly, Capital Punishment losing several players there. I think there was at least one double. Will Andrusik and Steph Ness still out there. They are part of the Ottawa core of this team. Giovenco's shot a little short. Ness coming forward. Vizcarrondo sending that ball back. Simos and Giovenco in the corners. All right, they play it safe. They mix up their positions a bit. Maybe liking the throwing angles. And here, great shot. Simos on Ness, but it is blocked. Paris-Jodoin taken out. Cher doing a good job to get control of that ball. Andrusik getting a good block. Andrusik still faking even after taking his throws. Ness with the cover, but still 4 out there for the Bricksquad. Both of these teams have battled pretty far in order to get here in the semis after Capital Punishment was the only undefeated team through the round robin. 5-0. Ness taken out. Andrusik's going to be alone. Giovenco was traded, so a little bit better than facing the full 4. And that catch, okay, leads to Leaf helping to take out Simos. So Zion Leaf being caught back in. Now it's facing 2 from Bricksquad. Cher is hit out, so now Bricksquad down to 1. Andrusik and Leaf have been able to get those shots on target, and now Ali Vizcarrondo gonna have to do it herself. Comes right to the back line, but a backline judge is right on there. Would have seen it if it was a problem. She's using all the space. Let's see how Capital Punishment elects to do it. They sent both at the same time, and yeah, that second one, well, I say second one, they were both at about the same time, but the high one getting through onto her arm. I think she blocked the first one, but as usual, only so much you can do. First point goes to Capital Punishment. As we mentioned, the top team coming out of round robin. 5-0 at plus 24. Bricksquad, interestingly, having a better plus-minus despite having 1 loss, which was only a -1. So we know Bricksquad can put up the points in a short period of time. Let's see how much they have to do. They're only down 1, of course. And right away, they get 2 hits. Andrusik and Simmons taken out. Good shots. Ness trying a long-range one, trying to catch the Bricksquad napping. Didn't work. Mack gets away from that. Ness with a fake. All 4 members of Punishment to the line now. Mack's shot comes in on Simos, knocks him aside, gives his head a shake. Ness again trying those long-range ones. Yeah, she's put the hand up. Sorry. Is it sorry that she threw it or sorry that she missed? That's always part of the question. Okay, that ball wasn't a catch, certainly. But refs are just talking about whether it's a hit. So Just in case people wonder, there are no traps in the WDBF rules. If it is something that other leagues might call a trap, we call that an out. But having said that, the judgment is hard if that ball hit the floor first, the player's body first, both at about the same time. So that, I think, is what the ref conference is about. And I think they said he's okay, so Leaf still on the court. 4 from punishment, stepping up. Leaf is the one letting go. Giovinco crab walking up, but he's watched by Gray and Mac. Giovinco again doing the fakes. High energy player, still deep into this tournament. Ness is out on the ball by Cruz. So a good shot coming from the other wing this time. Bricksquad has 5, still on the court. Beran steps into it. Mac, oh, great catch off Cruz. Bobbled it just for a moment, but I don't think there was any doubt that G was securing that. They go toward Giovinco. He's still in it. Good elusiveness from him as usual. Giovinco's ball bending just away. Simmons, I don't think, saw it early. A little bit of luck. Glad he didn't dodge off to his left. Bricksquad again coming forward. Jodouin this time is the target. Mac taken out. Beran traded though. Leaf stepping up. Lets it go now. No. Just covering for Simmons. This time he goes. So Bricksquad, they do still have 3 on the court. Jodouin, Vizcarrondo, Giovinco facing just Simmons and Leaf from Capital. Oh, that's a great shot. Giovinco getting through the blockers, so Devin Simmons sends one long range. Giovinco able to get underneath. All 3 Bricksquad members coming forward. Simmons, yep, just going defensive. Those balls cross him up. And he gets Jodouin, drives her off the court. Vizcarrondo with the next target. She gets under that ball, though. Giovinco just steps into a long shot, providing cover for himself. Grabbing that ball. He's kind of in the middle of the court. Vizcarrondo on the other side. Now they spread out, trying to work the angles, as teams often do. That ball bouncing before it comes in. Good long-range shots by Simmons. Again, just missing a bit high. Vizcarrondo sending it first, and Giovinco immediately following. Great shots from the Bricksquad players. We see Vizcarrondo's ball sets up Simmons, and Giovinco's ball knocks him off. Bricksquad ties things up 1-1. Tell you that the winner of this match will end up facing Dry or Die or Spenny and the Jets, whoever wins that match, which is happening over on court 6. So lots to be figured out yet in this semifinal round. JP Nguyen's out there now for capital punishment. Bricksquad still keeping the same guys on the court. They've rotated the women a little bit. Coming forward, Giovinco again, big fakes. Jodouin taken out. Simmons as well, the exchange. Nguyen's just buying some time for his team. Four from Capital coming forward. Cruz with a good block. Andrusik still up, still showing the fakes. Cruz a big fake. Simos is the one set up for it. Mac taken out. Gray trying to get to that ball in time. Save her teammate, but taken out by the cover shot. So Bricksquad very alert. Don't want to let those pop-ups become outs for them. Long try by Ness to the opposite corner. Nguyen's and Andrusik. So interesting, Andrusik's holding 2 balls. Ness, none in hand. That's an interesting choice. Nguyen's taken out, Giovinco as well. Andrusic, I think, is out, and I think that looks like Cruz out as well. There was a little bit of discussion about who was what, and yeah, that first ball, a little high on Ness. She did let hers go, trying to buy herself some space. No luck. And yeah, a couple follow shots, just making sure that she's out. All right, Bricksquad up 2-1 over the #1 seed Capital Punishment. 2.5 minutes to go, and I think we just saw a timeout called. Probably by Capital Punishment. Dalton McKenzie's over there in a sweater, so I'm curious if we'll see him dress at all for this team. Ness is listed as the captain this time around for Capital, and she looks to be directing the conversation. Meanwhile, on Bricksquad, Wheeler listed as the captain. He's also in a sweater. Haven't seen him on the court yet. Simos also pretty vocal in the huddle. You see both teams have a lot of players talking, so certainly it's not just one person directing the show. It's a collaborative effort. We get a look at the punishment huddle. Bricksquad breaks. Capital Punishment goes in for their cheer. The referee's whistle goes. Let's get things moving. We've got a semifinal to finish. Players lined up. We're looking at another rush. False start, I think, was called on punishment. It's I think they pointed at Mac, although she's shaking her head and pointing back the other way. Mac runs again. Both teams getting there roughly equally quickly. Nobody takes a shot. Giovenko gets cover from Simos, takes a long shot, missing. That ball rolls gently away. Martinez gets the ball in from a spectator and loaded back up to Giovenko. Punishment backing up, so they're electing to keep 3 balls, at least for now, on defense, forcing Bricksquad to give them the extra. There's a long try. Simmons getting through on Cruz. Yeah, just able to get him on the back pedal. Simmons again taking a shot. Maybe trying to feed the hot hand a little bit. Simos is over there on the sideline as well, so Bricksquad down to 4. Still facing 6 on Capital's side. Okay, there's another great counter. Capital doing some excellent work here to get some quick hits. Knock the Bricksquad team members off to the side. Paris-Jodoin is over there now. Véran's try. She's definitely added some variety to her throws. We've seen her be such a formidable dodger and catcher. And just has been working hard to increase her threat factor on the court. All right, Capital Punishment gets the extra ball. Say extra, they've got 3 now. They send 3 arms up to the line. Giovenko a target, but he alertly steps off to the side. Cher helping to make the calls in the middle. Giovenko's ball, ooh, that was close. I think, so Simmons was pretty sure that blocked. Center ref said hit. Giovenko, I think, confirming he was the thrower. He thought that was a bounce as well, so good sportsmanship from him. Gray secures that ball. I think she evaded the shot as well, so Andrusic was hit off, but Gray made the catch, tracking it down. Giovenko taken out. Cher's still out there, though. Giovenko, I'm not sure what he's talking about, but his hands are up. He's talking to his captain, his teammates a little bit. Might have just been about that flurry at the end. So Yvonne Cher still out there. We're into no blocking. It's always a tough ask, 1 on many and no blocking. You've got to look for those catches. She is looking for 1. Okay, but Capital gets those shots right on the money, ties things up at 2. A very, very close match between these two. We see them going through the high 5 line, still smiles for now. Natalie Pelletier on the roster. Haven't seen her on the court yet for Capital either. Her and Mackenzie have been sitting. And normally the teams get a bit of a break at halftime, but we want to make sure this tournament runs on time so the break's a little bit abridged. We want to let the fine folks at the Markham Pan Am Center go home on time as well. And so the teams are getting set. Bricksquad already basically on the line. Capital joining them on the opposite side though. And we are off right away. Off the rush, Simmons. Oh, it pops up and Simos one-hands it into his grip. Good play from him, good confidence. Still had a ball in hand. And there's a trailing catch. Vizcarrondo, great grab. The long-range shot. Ness caught out. Bricksquad heating up a little bit. They're trying to build an advantage for themselves. Giovenko with a good block. He's showing everyone the tool he used to make that block. Okay, that ball from Andrusik right on target as Simos went to the sky. In some of the exchanges, Dylan Cruz again with those catches when he's falling onto his back. Shouldn't be possible. Giovenko, okay. Empty hand, karate fake. Shows a thumbs up at the end. Now he points, he takes a shot. Leaf taken out. Dalton McKenzie trying to be helpful on the sideline. That guy's hands are covered in chalk. Long range, Simos gonna step into one here. Andrusik comes up, lets it go, missing at the shoulder. Bill Andrusik, who's had a couple of years in the Canadian national team as well. Formidable player, multi-tool player, but this time too much to handle coming in from the Bricksquad. See him trying to just make a bit of space for himself, figure out what he's going to be able to do on defense. But Bricksquad just very confidently putting those shots right on target. So they do take a 3-2 edge over the top seed Capital Punishment. Off the rush now. Again, just nobody even really looking for the immediate throw. So Bricksquad's going to set up. Oh, there's a big one, an absolute mortar coming through from Simos. Capital going to try and avenge things, but just with one ball. Simos gets under that. Looks like he was the target again. Capital Punishment trying to avenge their fallen teammate. Giovenko stepping into another one. Okay, Bevon taken out. And, well, was that a double? Vizcarrondo out as well. Oh, Capital Punishment friendly beat there. Giovenko, he does such good work coming up, putting pressure on, letting go at unpredictable times, doing great fakes. Paris Jodoin taken out, though, by a great shot. I think that was Gray's ball. Coming out from Capital Punishment, just hitting on the knee. Dylan Cruz this time taken out. Will Andrusik in the opposite corner. Looks like Simmons is going to take the corner. 4 players left for Capital, 3 on the Bricksquad. Giovenko coming right up with speed, just protecting the team while the rest of them huddle. Simos takes that shot and back line. Ref just showing you as by a smidge, but it's enough. Ness's try toward Cruz misses. Okay, they sent 2 balls toward him. Simmons thinks about taking another shot. Now they're going to protect. No, they're not going to be able to get that ball rolling safely back to the Bricksquad, but that's okay. Capital Punishment, yeah, it is still on them. The referees adjusting their point. Now Bricksquad coming up quickly. Okay, there's one hit. Gray taken out by Xander Simos. Firing well from the middle. Simmons taken out by Cruz as well. Three on one now. Ness again facing down multiple from Bricksquad. They're waiting to see. I think they know Ness does like to send one early, or at least has a few times in these scenarios. Just gonna have to send something that's not easily catchable. Okay, Dylan Cruz respecting the throw, stepping away, just buying another one for Giovinco, and that one skipping a little bit short. Bricksquad is gonna have three. Ness has two balls, has another on the court, but on the far left side if she can get to it, if she survives this attack. Ness again, moving over toward that extra ball, and why not? Simos, though, I think it was his ball doing the damage, so Bricksquad gets another point. As we see how that ended, Ness trying to get over to the extra tool available. But yeah, hit up in the shoulder. Not a lot of chance to make a play on that one. And Bricksquad up 4-2. Some helpful rallying from the team on the side. Cher and Wheeler pumping up their team, hopefully. Capital not out of this yet, though. They've got 5.5 minutes to go. They're a top seed for a reason coming into this playoff run. And there's a good try from Cruz. That ball bouncing all the way back to him, though, off the block. Andrew Sick looks like he was making the calls. That's his shot. Cruz gets under that, though. Oh, what a grab. Andrew Sick so confident with that. Cruz shows his respect. I mean, he's got a rocket, so Andrew Sick had to have his hands in the right spot for that. And now attacking the Bricksquad, they get Simos. They go toward Giovinco, that ball bouncing short. As we've said, I've seen Simos be an extremely good sport. Sorry, I mean Giovinco in this case. I mean Simos is too, but full six still on the court for Capital as they come up, trying to knock out another member of Bricksquad, but it's not yet, not happening yet. Paris-Jodoin shooting into the middle. Simmons steps away from that. He gets one of the balls in. Capital respecting the counters. And Giovinco is most likely to be the most dangerous throw from the back line for Bricksquad right now. They have several good throws from the front. One of them, though, is Paris-Jodoin. She's hit on the shin while she's backing up. That's a great take from Capital. Trying to work their way back into this. Giovinco stays in bounds. Good body control there. Leaf backing off now. Andrew Sick putting the pressure on Giovinco. Look at that, there's that backline throw. Catching Zion Leaf just enough off guard to send him off to the sideline. Gray with the call from the middle. Andrew Sick's shot close. That ball in an awkward spot for Martinez, the retriever. He got it in play, everything's fine. Giovinco's long shot. Simmons skies himself over it. Capital still have 3 minutes to work with. They look toward Vizcarrondo this time, but Molly Vizcarrondo gets low and away from that. Giovinco's going to get the second ball again. Some long tries, everybody backing up safely from Bricksquad. They're active with the ball, light on their feet, making Capital Punishment have to work for these outs. I mean, again, they go toward Giovinco. They get him this time. They send two balls. And I'm not clear from their reaction if that was the plan. They only have one in hand now. Andrew Sick playing defense for his team. That's one ball sent by Biran. Again, we always say it's kind of interesting. That team's going to have to throw again. They've got 4 balls. Andrew Sick making the defensive call. Biran takes the shot. Andrew Sick comes up, steps into it, just one fake. And it's cover for Devin Simmons, who manages to get the shot. Biran knocked out Vizcarrondo. Still out there for Bricksquad, and Capital goes right on the attack. Andrew Sick. Great play from him as we see the shots. Vizcarrondo doing well to make herself small in the air, but great work from this Capital side to give themselves a great chance. We've got less than 2 minutes. It is 4-3 Bricksquad, but as we say, you only need to be within one as we get toward the end of regulation. Again, nobody going off the rush. Maybe if either team feeling they don't have a clear advantage in getting there first, they don't want to take a lower quality shot. They want to wait for the play to develop. Some great counters. Oh my goodness, some great shots coming close. Some heat on a lot of those, but everybody from Bricksquad still in it. Oh, there's one popping up. And Simmons, Giovenko recognizes that Simmons made a heads-up play to take a shot toward him while that ball was still live. Capital punishment. They've got 4 on the court. Andrusic going long. Capital doesn't need to fish too hard yet. And Andrusic doing a great job getting real low. Simos taken out. Bricksquad still have 4, as does Capital. Capital coming up, looking toward Yvonne Scher this time. And a timeout called. What do we have here? 40 seconds looks like on the match clock. Teams talking things over. I mean, this is obviously a big deal. We're in the semifinal. 40 seconds left on the match clock means both teams, I think, are just going to be positioning, trying to keep their players alive as we get toward the no blocking period. Find the outs where they can. You don't want to be reckless, but you also don't want to pass up good chances. Dylan Cruz doing some of the communicating over there for the Bricksquad. See if he has another ridiculous catch in him. They do have 4 balls on the Bricksquad side. Cruz, with 2 of them, lets it go. It's the retriever at the back. And Capital coming in. The shot's coming from the right side. This time it's Mack with a good one on Scher. Paris Jodoin gets away. Accidentally gives up a ball. Capital finding some of those hits. 15 seconds to go. Ferrand watchful, Cruz backing up. He's still got 2 in hand, so Ferrand electing to go without, giving Cruz the extra tool to protect himself. And look at that, a lot of pressure right at the end from both teams, but nobody letting go of those long shots in the last couple of seconds. So we're going to go into no blocking. Capital punishment is down by 1, so they need this point to force a tie and the extra period. Bricksquad, if they can put it away, will be advancing to the finals. Both teams playing it a little bit cautious right now. 4 balls in hand for Bricksquad. Andrusic staying really active on defense. Paris Jodoin spiking that one a little bit. They do keep 2 in hand for Dylan Cruz. He's the target there. He drops his. Alert play from him. Capital stepping in again. They get those shots on, and Paris Jodoin gets a catch. So Cruz, I think, popped his ball down. And Andrusic making a great catch, stepping into a long shot. Misses, but Leaf is back on with him. So Giovenko, Ferrand, and Paris Jodoin facing off against Andrusic and Leaf. Giovenko still gets good velocity on those shots when he pumps a few times and sends it from a standstill position. That's how you know he's got the good mechanics. Leaf taken out, so now it is down to 1. Giovenko willing to take that shot. Andrusic, who just barely staying above the line on the side this time. Paris Jodoin is out, but it's still a 1-on-2. Giovenko the target. Andrusic a little off the mark, but he's going to take another shot. See Giovenko willing to just drop those balls, trying to do it early enough to make sure he gets the call. If the refs think the ball was still in your hand, of course, that's going to be an out, as this is no blocking. Andrusic goes long. He's taken out. Giovenko with the hit. Bricksquad clutching it out. 5-3 win here in the no blocking period. An upset over the top seed, Capital Punishment, but it was a very close match, both of these teams. Very near the top of the standings. And you see the high five line go through. Capital Punishment done for the day. Bricksquad going to move on to face the winner of either Spenny and the Jets or Rye or Die. And I'm just trying to see, oh my goodness, it's a 5-5 tie over on that court. No idea what the time left is, can't be that long, but the winner of that, we will see them featured on this court shortly against the Bricksquad. So tune in for that. It'll be the final match of the day here at Dodgeball Toronto's Kickoff 2025.